hiring and firing, ironically enough, is the most important skill I think an entrepreneur can have as you scale, but it's the muscle that we use the least, right? It's literally, so it's like the most important thing, but we almost never do it. After you go through enough people, you just know if somebody is the right fit. Like you literally know. And I'm so in tune with like my self-reflection, journaling, all that stuff that like, I know when I need to let somebody go. And also if the cost of letting this person go, like, oh God, I got to go out and find this new person. If you don't have any systemized onboarding process, any systemized recruiting processes, you just accept this mediocrity because you're like, oh, there's nothing better, or it's going to be so hard for me to find something better. I'd say the vast majority of the time, it's that I know, like you'll have a gut feeling. But the second thing is almost always when you're hiring for a specific pain that you have right now. So for example, when I hired the director of operations, it was around recruiting. Director of ops, sometimes they do recruiting, sometimes they don't. And I just was like, look, the biggest problem we have right now is that we can't hire fast enough for some of these positions that we need. And so I want this person to take it over. And so all of the questions, the tests, all the interviews, everything I did was around recruiting. And so when I got that person on board, the simple question was like, is our recruiting process fixed? Do I need to be involved in the recruiting process? And even better, specifically in a position of like an operational role, are they actually taking work away from you? Like my director of operations, I was going to do the third interview. And he's like, I don't really think it's necessary for you to do the third interview. Why don't I just do the first interview and the third interview? We'll have the department head do the second one. So now he's giving me back my time a little bit as well. My operations manager, he has a time in his calendar for 1 hour every Friday, and it's just called clean out and update recruiting pipeline. So he just spends an hour every Friday. This person has potential. We're just moving them along and keeping people on offer potential. In a position, we look for always two things. We look for a skills fit and a culture fit. And a culture fit is defined by us as a fit inside of our values. So we have 5 values. And then the second thing is their problem-solving ability. So going back to prioritization, like following traction, we do IDS, identify, discuss, and solve. And so when we run these IDS meetings, so we have a team leader IDS meeting every Friday, and then every department has their own IDS as well. And so if you're part of a department and there's an issue going on and you're not providing any kind of input or any kind of value, and you're just like sitting back and you're encouraged to speak and you have nothing of value to add, that's a little bit of a red flag to me. We used to have video editors that, let's say they're based in India or something like that, and they would give zero input on anything. They were just like, we would just tell them like, edit this video this way, and then they would do it. And it wasn't until I hired a new video editor and he was like, hey, I really think that you're a little bit off brand with some of these things. Like this editor is editing this way, this editor is editing this way. Like, why don't we create a collective like graphics and colors? And I was, the first time I was on an IDS meeting, I was like, oh my God, that's like the smartest thing I've literally ever heard in my entire life. Going back to what I said earlier about the growth of the business is based on the cumulative knowledge of those people inside of there. If you have the like video editor on a 40-person company and they're providing insights like that, then like that company is going to rapidly grow versus it's like out of a 40-person company, there's 3 thought leaders and they're running the entire, that's what they call key man risk in enterprise. And it's like, they're running the entire show. So yeah, do they align with my values? Obviously, are they a skill fit? And then like, how much of a thought leader are they in providing their opinion? Even if their opinion is incorrect, I'd rather hear it out and be able to justify it with the rest of the team.
If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.